visas. We need to not have immigrants fear legally coming onto the tax rolls. That should help to silence, it won't do it because a lot of it is emotional rather than intellectual, but it should help silence the people who are saying that all these immigrants are taking our country's services and not putting anything back into the system, which we know is not true. But it would begin to silence that and could make people feel more welcome, more comfortable in this country. So that's one.
Thank you. Thank you both. Thank you.
Let me follow up that just 1 second, and I'll come back to the questions. Immigration has actually started to pull back in this last couple of years, and the reason it's pulled back is because the economic opportunities for which people come have begun to dissipate. And so people are not going to come for jobs that they can't have, and there's been out-migration because of people returning. So at the national level, jobs creation is the key that will basically cause all votes to rise, reduce the fear, and make people more open to the opportunities provided by immigrants.
Just a comment, talk about being very local. Think about the study of language as a job tool, as a way to think about who you're going to be working with, who's going to be working next to you, whether you think so or not. It's a really highly diversified group of people in the United States. So I would just say, instead of thinking of language as being who would want to do that, think about it as it will enable you to speak to your colleagues and clients and whoever else you're going to be working with in whatever field you're in. So I just, obviously part of my job is to kind of say, hey, learn foreign language. If I could say you need to really, really, really take foreign language, I would. Because it's, even though, maybe our experience of diversity here is not huge, just travel 20 miles to Chicago and experience of diversity you will see. So I just want to encourage you to do that. Have an open mind towards that study, because it is definitely a job-related, if not a politically related tool as well. So think about it.
This question here and then that question.
I was just curious as to what laws you feel we need to change to be more effective, because essentially by lack of better terms, jumping the fence to come into America, they're showing a complete disregard for the laws of the country they're in. So what is it that you feel that we need to change to make it more effective? Because I would say that it's not immigration in general that would be a bad thing in any way, shape, or form, but as long as it's done the right way.
That's what I'm saying. We need to have provisions that allow people to come here to work, to come legally, walk across the border with their head up, go to work, have their taxes taken out like everybody else does, and walk across the border or walk to their home or wherever they're going to go, instead of having to sneak under a fence. Okay? If we look back at Ellis Island, from that first wave of immigration, there were, I think, the majority of the people there just got on a boat and came here because they could. Okay? Not much different than crawling under a fence. Okay, but what I'm saying is, because of World War I and our involvement internationally, the fear again of people here, we've changed our immigration laws. And I think we need to be, to give people the opportunity for jobs.